ignoring the bachelor buttons, peeping at them from behind the red phlox. Lilacs combined with sweet alyssum to fill the warm air with their heady perfume. And noisy bees gather the generous offerings of all the fair flowers that come into bloom. Bright butterflies become substitute blossoms for flowerless bushes and unpetaled vines, while summer's sun etches in gold on green grasses. Though overhead branches its leafy designs, and up in a treetop enjoying the garden and adding his part to the beauty below, a mockingbird sings with creative abandon a love song to everything summer can grow.
Plant box number 4, A Million Bells. This box contains Calico broca, which is more often called million bells, obviously because of their flower form. This is some of the new plant material that has been developed in the last few years. They are used in hanging baskets, window boxes. They now come in multiple colors, such as this bright pink. Because they grow so vigorously and bloom so profusely, they require constant moisture and frequent feeding. They are treated like petunias and will also bloom late into the fall as they love cold weather. Let us enjoy our garden as we stroll through it. In my garden.
I walk in my garden at dawning, when the grass is all wet with dew and the sun steals over the hilltops in a sky that is fair and blue. The wonderful fragrance of roses at this earliest hour of the day fills my heart with pure, tender meaning in a precious and beautiful way. I walk in my garden at twilight with a soft summer breeze in my hair, and I pause to find peace and contentment in the quiet and the solitude there. The shadows reach over the garden, for dusk is descending on me, and far in the west there's a sunset, just as lovely as ever could be. I walk in my garden when I'm troubled, and surely my heartaches are gone. For happiness lives in my garden, and it fills up my heart with a song. A rose petal falls on the pathway, a leaf stirs in the air. There's naught but a wonderful feeling, with never a tear or a care. I walk in my garden at evening, and find you are closer to me, dear, in the hopes and the dreams of remembrances, the part of yourself that is here. For surely there's love in my garden, blessing each step that I trod. I'm sure when I walk in my garden, that I walk hand in hand with God.
This next window box gave me the challenge and it won. In this box, you'll find Pochilaka. This is a special cascading variety designed for hanging baskets, unlike ground cover, which is smaller flowers in many colors. Here you have a bicolor pink along with hot pink variety. It is an extremely interesting plant and some unusual characteristics. For one, this plant is a succulent leaves, or has succulent leaves, which means it stores water in them. Because of that fact, this plant withstands heat, drought, and better than most plants. You will only need to water sparingly. The flowers, which you are going to see, have rhythm, whereby they close up at night and open in the morning, and they also close on cloudy, rainy days. It won the challenge. In a garden.
There's mystery in a garden, healing sunshine and growing things. Stately trees with playing shadows make for joy, and my heart sings. There's beauty in a garden, hate can never find a place. Hope with love and peace unending shines from every blossom's face. Kindness woven with a magic, tenderness and patience too. All that maketh life worth living. God has planned a garden so. For a garden's not just blossoms and birds and shrubs or velvet sod, but a place where weary children go alone to talk with God.
Our last one in the box contains pink verbena. This is also a cascading variety, unlike mounds type found in the garden. Verbena also loves the heat and sun, and as long as you provide it with lots of water. It comes in many vibrant colors, such as pink, purple, and red. You may have also noticed these plant boxes are quite full. I had the opportunity to meet and talk with P. Allen Smith, author, horticulturist on the National Weather Channel, who recommends when planting that more is better. He believes that when planting your pots, more plants are better than fewer. A garden smiles.
My garden smiled at me today through roses pink and fair, through songbirds colorful and gay who chose to gather there. My garden smiled at me today through shade trees tall and green, through soft green grass beneath my feet that beautified the scene. My garden smiled at me today, and I in turn smiled too, for as each flower looked at me, God's face was shining through.
Our next basket was supposed to be a hanging basket. It also won the challenge. It started with some beautiful pink double impatiens, and it was accented with pink bacopa. When pink bacopa doesn't get watered, it drops its flowers. During our fair time, we didn't get apparently enough water on it, and the flowers all went and sort of died. And then we thought we'd give it extra water while we grounded the damn thing. So, in place of it is our two perennials. They are Asiatic lilies, and they are being substituted in the place of that other basket. Our last potted plant is a mandevilla vine. It is a tropical plant and grows mainly in the south, but however is found all over North America. It will grow outdoors in the summer and can be brought into the house during the winter for a lovely house plant. They come in several colors and will grow quickly up a porch column, a deck railing, or a trellis in one summer, and will flower profusely with show-stomping buds. Every gardener has a gardener's
creed. The gardener's creed. I believe in good brown earth, sun and seed and soil. Rest is sweetest when it comes after happy toil. I believe in miracles, bud and leaf and fruit, and springing into loveliness from the hidden root. I believe in God, that God who made rose and bee and bird, wanted us to make his world beautiful to see, meant us to be gardeners, making green things grow. I believe we do his work when we plant and sow. I believe that he whose hand fashioned Eden's bowers, put into the heart of man